Hi, this is Trevor Conquergood. Welcome to this week's R&K Software Club's video for the week. And the topic for this week is going to be color play. And the icon for color play is found up here at the top of your workspace. Not to be confused with the tool next to it, which is called Rainbow. You may or may not have the Rainbow tool because that's actually only present if you've purchased the Floriani Rainbow software. That's kind of a specialized program that will take your design and add new color stops where they aren't already existing. Color play will add new colorways, but does not change the color stops. Okay, so all that said, if you want to learn more about Rainbow, it's not an expensive add-on to Floriani, and you could buy it at any Floriani store. But visit the R&K Software Club. There's lots of great videos. Just click on Explore, click on Rainbow, learn all about it. Today, we're going to learn about color play. Color play comes with FTCU, and everybody will have the color play tool. If I go ahead and click on color play, you'll notice that a window opens up and it allows you to kind of interact with the colors of your design. And so I just went ahead and opened up a design, one of our Floriani monthly designs of the Fantasy Bird, but this will work with any design that you open and own. So first of all, I get a view of what the new colors will look like, and these are some of the effects that I could apply. So you can lighten them, or darken them, or tint them, or randomize, or apply a theme to them. And once we make changes, there'll be a history. You can undo it and redo it. And if you only want certain colors to be affected, you can uncheck them. Like right now, all the colors in the design are going to be, adjusted with these effects. But if you just really wanted to keep some of these colors and only sort of adjust some of them, then you can uncheck them, the ones that you don't want affected. So let's just go ahead and try it. So if I click on lighten, you'll see that the colors just all become a shade lighter. It adjusts all their names in here, tells you what they are. Lighten them again. Now they get even lighter, and you can keep going lighter and lighter. Of course, you can go the opposite way, and you can make them darker and darker and darker. If at any point in time you're like, oh man, I just really wish I could go back to where I started from, there's a reset button. And that'll take you back to the kind of default colors that you started with. And so you've got lighten and you've got darken. Tint can be fun because you can click on tint and it opens up a window where you can interact with the color rainbow. Essentially, you can choose any color from the basic colors or click anywhere within this rainbow. What you're going to decide is kind of like which color will it be tinted with. So if I choose yellow, it'll take all of these shades of blue and tint them into a yellow shade. And so they'll all be different shades of the yellow sort of color palette like that. And like I said, you can reset to go back to the original colors if you don't like what you get. You can also randomize them. So if randomizing would give you kind of unique and interesting colorways that may be completely out of the normal and maybe just exactly what you wanted to find, or not really very cool, just kind of the way it goes. It's called random, but it can be kind of fun. And so like I said, you can limit the affected colors and reset and play with it as many times as you want to. The themes, so now you have like sort of like predetermined sort of themes or sets of colors. So for example, if I choose the one that says brown khaki, check mark and say okay, then the design will go into a palette of browns and khakis. And if you're like, finally, that's exactly what I wanted from this design, then you can say okay, and it'll update the colorways on your screen. And so we all have this kind of fun tool. There's one more thing that I could tell you about the color play tool, and that's when you're using color play and you want to use the themes, you can actually interact with those themes and make your own themes. So let me show you how you could add your own theme to the list. All right, so we'll go ahead and just cancel what we're doing for now. And so to create a color play theme, it's in your Tools drop-down menu. You may have noticed it before where it says Color Play Theme Creator. And when I click on it, brings up a window where I could make a new theme. So right now, if I click on the new theme button, it'll allow me to give it a name. So we'll call this one the, we'll call it the AAA theme. Could be any name you want to, obviously. And you click OK. So now we have a new theme and it's empty. And now, right now, my thread charts are set on a brand called Anchor, but I'm probably going to want to use Floriani Poly. But of course, you can make your color theme based on any color charts or any threads that you own. Essentially, this is the theme. It's empty. If I want the color copper to be in there, I select it and click Add. If I want, burnt orange, I can add them. And you can keep adding colors to your color palette like this. If there's a theme that you've already got and you just wanted to add to it or edit it or make a new theme based on one, you can click on Import Theme. So when I click on Import Theme, it allows me to interact with all the themes that already exist. So if you really liked that brown khaki theme and you just wanted to interact with it, you could select that, say OK. That'll bring in all of the colors that were from that brown to khaki theme. And now I've added some, reds and oranges to it. If you're like, well, that's, not, I don't like the copper anymore, it doesn't seem appropriate. Well, you can select on that one and you can click on remove and get rid of it. And one of the things that's really great about it in here is you can even change their sequence really easily. So if you wanted the apricot to kind of be down here after Pottery Bluff or something, you can just go move down, move down, move down and put it where it belongs, kind of in your, sort of look of your theme like this. And so we've now created our new theme. It's called the AAA theme. Let's click on save and make sure that we've kind of updated it. So we say yes and we close, and that's it. You've made a new theme. And now, at any point in time with any embroidery design, you can just select it, click on your color play tool, and then when the window opens up, select theme. And then it looks like it's gone to the end of the list because it's not at the top, but it's there, AAA theme. So I guess basically the new themes, I'm not sure why that went to the end, but I guess you're just going to find the name of it anyways. It's not alphanumerical is what I'm saying. I don't know exactly how the order it was because it didn't go to the end, but it didn't start at the beginning either. And you would have thought with AAA, it might have been the first one. So I guess I need to learn a little bit more about that. But in the meantime, I'm not sure the order matters. You don't have that many themes. You can just find the ones you want. And now the theme I selected was the new AAA, but it's still giving me the same kind of color suggestions based upon the brown to khaki one. But if I had more colors in the design, I'm sure we would have seen the reds show up, And anyway, so I hope you enjoyed today's video playing with the color play tool and, finding new colorways for your embroidery designs. Until next week, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening and bye for now.